song has a progression. It could be 1-4-5. It could be 6-2-5-1. It could be 2-5-1-6. It could be 1-7-flat-3-6. It's all kind of progressions. So today we're gonna be working on progressions. So start now. Make sure my bass is tuned up. Like I say, I always make sure your bass is tuned. So turn my tune on. E, that's tuned. A, that's tuned. D, that's tuned. And G, yeah. Yeah, y'all, I just thank y'all for this day. It's been a blessed day, you know. Coming to y'all once again, thank God for how he has been blessing my videos. And I thank God for continually to bless my videos, you know, so somebody can learn. That's the thing. I want people to learn, feel comfortable. Like I say, leave comments, whatever, you know, things that y'all want to work on. Let me know if it's fingering, you know, starting out. I know I got some people that are starting out from very start, from the beginning. So they're going to need probably like little tutorials on, you know, this fingering. And I could say this right quick. I know everybody want to play fast, you know. It come over time, you know. When I first started out, y'all, this is no lie. I played with one finger about every song. I was like this. So, you know, the church I go to, they love to dance, you know what I'm saying? Dancing music, I was like this. And I was like, I'm getting tired going up and down. So, like I said, you know, y'all, I started out, you know, back in the day. So I ain't had nobody to teach me. But, and exercise what you can do with your 4 fingers, you know, wherever you want to start. If you want to start on the 1st fret, on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever fret you want to start on, it don't matter. Some people say you can start at the top, you can. And let's go, each finger land on the fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do that. It's an exercise. And then go backwards. Each finger gotta be on the fret. That right there will strengthen your fingers. And then after you start right there, go a half step down. And for my beginners, a half step is from there to there. That's a half step. From there to there, it's a whole step. So so let's go a half step down, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure, you know, each finger's on the fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't no time thinking that. Just starting out, but you can play with a metronome if you want to, like a little, you know, if you want to keep timing, that's good too. I ain't gonna say not to do that, but really use that because it'll give you that timing. But for this beginners, like really don't know, you know, you ain't got to use it if you don't want to. You know, if you want to just use it, you know, just taking your time and placing your finger, because it can get kind of feel weird and your fingers can't go here, there, because your fingers ain't used to stretching that far. See, I can stretch kind of far from here to way about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 frets, you know. But I've been playing for a long time. But some people can't, you know, they can't do it. So, you know, that's a little tip before we get started. You know, for my beginners, you know, do that right there, y'all. It'll pay off. You know, and then for you doing your black, you know what I'm saying? So go down, go backwards. Okay, progressions. I'm gonna demonstrate a 2-5-1-6 today. I'm gonna play a track, and we're gonna dig into it. You know, we'll have a little bit of fun with it. I got a backing track I'm gonna play. Got some music. Ain't got no bass, but got a drum and I think a guitar. I don't know about a keyboard, but I know I got a guitar and a bass track. You know, a bass drum set in it. So okay, like I say, it's gonna be in C major. Like I said, we're gonna do the scale right fast. C. Of course, you know, I got 2 A's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That's the first way. And the second way, you play it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And that's about it, y'all. But anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna be digging in progressions today. Like I say, it's all kinds. It's 1, 5, 4. I mean, it could be a 6, 5, 4. It could be a 6, 4, 2. But today we're gonna be a 2, 5, 1, 6 in the key of C, C major. So of course, you know, everybody know their number system, you know, and keep it in your, you know, vocabulary. Cause music is a language, y'all. If y'all didn't know, it's like whatever we play, it's like it's a language. So, you know, like for beginners, it's like a baby. When a baby be born, you know, it's gonna cry, you know. As you get older, you know, start maturing, it'll start, you know, talking. When you get about 1 or 2, you know, to start saying mama or dada, and then they start saying something like, you know, they saying they want some food or can I get this toy or something, but we don't understand it, but they know what they're saying. Yeah, that's the same thing like playing music. I mean, some stuff you might not understand at the time, or, you know, we got to take baby steps when, you know, in other words, somebody might be playing like licks, like, or, you know, bass lines and stuff, but then why somebody still just be doing that right there, you know, because they got to get the feel, you know, it's a language. So they don't know. Like I say, that's why some people play better, because they learn more languages, you know. Some know on the bass, they know Chinese, they know Japanese, they know Spanish, they know Hebrew and all that stuff. I'm just saying, literally, that's like if I, you know, like as a person, you know, English, now just say if I know, you know, Chinese and Spanish and all these other languages, you know, that's a plus, because, you know, I know all of them languages, you know. Same thing about, you know, a bass, you know. If people know more than one language, that's the better they're going to become, you know. So, but I advise everybody just to start from the basics, you know, start from as a baby and work your way up. So don't try to be, you know, as a baby, you know, starting out, but you trying to get to, let me say, I'm gonna say a duck, you know what I'm saying? Not no teenager, but a duck. But you gotta go to the, you know, the preteen, the kindergarten, you know, maybe first grade, second, third, fourth, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is though, it just take your time to learn, you know, don't be in no rush, just take your time, you know, like I say, the fingering, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure your fingers is right and everything. But I'm gonna hurry up because I know that's another video. But okay, progressions. I'm about to play this click track. Like I said, we're gonna be in C major, and the progression is gonna be a 6, 2, 5, 1. No, it's gonna be a 2, 5, 1, 6. And I'm gonna play along with it, you know. And for beginners, I'm just gonna just play the root notes, you know. And then maybe later on, I might just add a little bit, so that way y'all know what I can do with it, you know. But so far, or for right now, I'm just gonna play the root notes. I like that. That's nice, ain't it? Real smooth, mellow. You know what I'm saying? B and C. Make sure my bass can be heard. That's a 2. That's a 5. That's the 1. That's the 6. 2, 5, 1, 6. I'm gonna play. now y'all play along. 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6. But them things, y'all, that y'all can't do, you know, in that progression. Like I said, you know, since it's for beginners, you know, I stayed in the pocket. But I just did some things to let y'all know what y'all can do, you know, in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people might be on the level where y'all can do that. But like I say, since it's a beginner, you know, video, you know, I'm going to keep it straight beginners, you know. But, like I say, learning your number system is very important. Like I say, you know, about all my videos, because songs is based on patterns, well, progressions. You know, like I say, it could be a 2-5-1, it could be a 6-2-5-1. You know, it could be a, and since I'm saying I'm a demonstrator too. So as I say, it could be a 1-4-5. So we in the key of C. So C gonna be the one. That's the root note, C. So that's the one. And as I say, it's a scale. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it could be a 1-4-5. 1, 4, 5, 1. It could be a 6-2-5-1. 6, 2, 5, 1. Now gospel songs, most of them contemporary gospel songs got that 6-2-5-1 groove in it. Repetitive, you know. Sometimes it's called a vamp, but sometimes you know, different songs, choir songs, they'll put that in there. You know what I'm saying? They'll put that 6-2-5-1 in there. I know if you hear it, you'll be like, yeah, that sounds familiar. So I'm gonna play it again. 6, 2, 5, 1. And they can hit it 3. They get back to the 6. See what I'm saying? So 1, I went to the 3. I walked to the 3 from the 2, 2.5, 3. 2, 2.5, 3. That's what I did. Then I walked it back down from the was it 7? Anyway, 6. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, my bad. To the 7. 7 flat 6. You know, but anyway, I'm gonna keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do 6-5-4 in the key of C. This could be a 6, 5, 4, 3. That's open string. 3. That's a 3. Or you can go down here and do a 3. And E. But anyway, sound like something's out a little bit. But anyway, learning different progressions will help you out a whole lot. Cause like I say, when you hear a song and you got that in your head, you know, the progressions, you know, just start, like I say, you know, just listening. Cause the main thing is, you know, you got to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like certain songs, you know, like you find what key they in, then you be like, okay, that progressive sound like it's a 2-5-1 or 3-6-2 or, you know, 2-3-4-6 is a good pattern too. So I'm gonna do that right fast. So we're gonna go to the 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4. But anyway, all the progressions, y'all. But the one we worked on today was the 2, 5, 1, 6. And like I say, the more you get, learning your progressions, in different songs or whatever, that's the more like it, because most songs gonna have, kind of that similar progression, For some songs, the vocal, the singing, the verse, it could be like a 1, 3, 5. And then when they do the turnaround, it could be, okay, they go to the 2, 3, 6. And then the vamp could be a 6, 5, 2 pattern, you know what I'm saying? So, each song got different, things in it where it switch, different progressions, I'm gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me see. I'll probably play the groove one more time right quick. So that way, you get to feel it a little bit more, and I know I talk fast, y'all, so I'm trying my best to slow down when I talk so y'all can understand what I'm saying. But like I said, y'all leave any comments, like I said, if y'all want to learn other things, or if I got some new beginners, let me know, if you, like I say, if you need some fingering, or if you just need some things, taught to you, I would teach, you know what I'm saying? Or, ways you can, like when I first started, I played with my thumb for about 10 years, no lie. I was like this, with my thumb, everything. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, but then if you got them 2 fingers, it'll help out a whole lot. See you get doubling, a whole lot. But the thumb, do it, but it's kind of hard, because you got that one thumb. Kind of hard, but of course you can do hammer-ons up here, but like I said, that's for other videos. I don't want, them hammer-ons and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna play this track one more time, and then we're gonna get busy, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Whatever you want to put in there, you can. I mean, if you want to double up the notes, or if you want to just hold the note, if you want to hit the note twice, it's up to you. But as long as you hit, do the switch. When they switch, you hit them, it's good. But I'm gonna do something, a demonstration if you late. So if you playing, and I'm gonna show you what late is. That's late. I'm not hitting on that. When it's supposed to hit, I'm hitting afterwards, and you can't do that. I'm gonna do it again. That's late. I can't do that. But this is how you do it. When the switch, we switch at the same time. But anyway. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I start feeling, I'm sorry, I get happy and be feeling good, But anyway, y'all, that's a 6, my bad, 2, 5, 6, 1. 2, 5, 1, 6 pattern, my bad, y'all, I'm sorry. But yeah, but I think that's gonna wrap it up, y'all. Like I said, y'all leave comments and everything. Like I said, practice your number system, and I'm gonna show this to you too. They make it a little bit more easier with the number system. Okay, we stay in C. Okay, so always remember this. If you want to write this down, you know I'm gonna go slow with it. Okay, 1. So the string up under that, you know, it's the second string, like you say, counting up. That's like from the bottom. That's the first, second, third, and fourth string. But of course, we on the 3rd fret. But that C right there, up under that's gonna be the 4. Right up under it's gonna be the 4. You go to the 2, it's gonna be the 5 up under there. See how easy that is? And then the 3 is gonna be next. And the 6 is gonna be up under there. That's the 6. And from now on, it's like octaves. You know what I'm saying? If you know where your octaves is and stuff, that's where that's really what bass players get their playing from. Really, is going to them octaves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it again. 1 up under the 1. It's a 4. 1, 4. Okay, we're gonna go to the 2. It's gonna be the 5. Then 3. 6. So 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. So really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? It's that scale. Then of course 7, 1. But like I say, that right there, as long as you know, somebody be like, okay, y'all, the progression gonna be a 1, 4, 5. Okay. I said 1, 4, 5, yeah. 1, 4, 5, yeah. So 1. So when they say, okay, we got to go to the 4, you ain't got to think about it. It's just like, okay, that's right. The same fret, just put my finger right up on the next string. 4, you know what I'm saying? It's different ways you can play the 4, but you know, I'm just saying, easier. Because the 4 is right there too, you know what I'm saying? So 1, 2, 3, that's a 4 right there too. But that's a 4, that's closer. That's closer right there than way down there. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4. And of course, the 5 gonna be a whole step down. Back to the 1. Okay, so I'm like, okay, y'all, 3, 6, 2. Okay, 3, 6, 2. Okay. You make a groove out of that. That's the easy way to do that too. So y'all, give it up again for Sabbath Springs. Hey. But yeah, y'all, I got lots more videos, y'all. You know, just like I said, getting the time to do them. But like I say, you know, y'all let me know what y'all need. Like I say, I'm doing this, you know, as for beginners. But like I say, some might not, you know, be at that level yet where they still just trying to get their fingering right. You know, like, oh man, I ain't that fast yet, or oh man, or they still using that. You know, like me, like when I first started for a couple of years, using that one finger. Yeah, I was right here just using that one finger. Didn't know, okay, I got I'm say 3, 4 more of the fingers. You know, plus my thumb. You might use thumb to do that, but other than that, though, I got other fingers. So you know, but that come into this practicing, y'all. You know, that right there. Now I'm gonna do a video on that too. You know. For the beginners, they really need to, you know, do some exercise and do some scales. But y'all, thank y'all again. Hope y'all enjoyed. And see y'all later.